Good morning. I'm out here eating breakfast. I'm just excited to do this video, and then I'm gonna do the other videos once I'm done eating breakfast in my little studio. But and the Timberwolves, I think, are gonna be a force to reckon with for the next 5 to 10 years, man. Same thing with OKC and Shea, check, the Williams. Well, the Timberwolves. The real test starts now. You're going to face the defending champs in the Denver Nuggets. This is, honestly, in a few years, probably the most anticipated, most exciting series. I cannot wait for this series because it's going to either show how much of a juggernaut the Denver Nuggets are, and Joker and Murray, that duo. I was talking to my friend last night about how this is like a modern Shaq and Kobe, but in a different style of play, because the way Joker plays and the way Murray has that killer instinct of like Kobe. Not trying to compare them. You guys can do that in the comments. And how I'm gonna just talk about Anthony Edwards, and I'll talk about the Timberwolves team. If he can beat the Denver Nuggets, or if he can be the MVP of this series, elevate his game, you might as well just write the ticket for the Timberwolves to go to the finals, and probably write the ticket that they might win the finals, because this is their test right here. They beat the Denver Nuggets. I don't see them having an issue beating Dallas, Clippers, or OKC, because OKC still has to wait for Dallas or the Clippers. Now, unless the Clippers make it, and then Kawhi goes to the next series against OKC, and he happens to be healthy Kawhi again, which is taking over Kawhi, then you have an argument. As far as Dallas, I don't know. That Timberwolves team, now to talk about the team, Rudy Gobert and then K-Towns has your big guys. That is such a good duo. And those are the bodies you're going to throw at Joker. So Joker's way better than them, don't get me wrong. But Joker's going to be put to the test, because now you're going to have the defensive player of the year in Rudy Gobert, or 3-time defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, go at Joker. And then you can even throw K-Towns a little bit at him. But Timberwolves' weakness, I've been calling it out, is if they can get Rudy Gobert to the perimeter, which Joker's good at because they run offense through Joker, then it's an Achilles heel for the Timberwolves, because it opens the lane for Jamal Murray, Aaron Gordon, Pope, even Porter for open shots, because Joker finds guys. He's a passer too. So that's why I'm like, this is a real challenge for the Minnesota Timberwolves team, because now you're facing a center where that's not going to be really in the paint all the time. He's going to be in the perimeter, almost like a 7-foot point guard. And Rudy Gobert always struggled, and K-Towns always struggled to guard that. But if Anthony Edwards can drop 35, 40, a 50-point gamer, and he's just unstoppable, because I don't see who can guard him on the Timberwolves, honestly. Maybe Alexander, maybe McDaniels a little bit. But as far as guards, there's no one compared to Anthony Edwards. And then, like I said, the deepness of the Timberwolves with Naz Reid, Anderson, and like I just said, Alexander. It's good. This is going to be a good... I got this series going to 7. I honestly don't even know who to pick. My gut feeling is telling me the Timberwolves are going to win. But my other side of me is also telling me that I think Denver is going to show the world again why they're the champs, why Joker is pretty much arguably the best player in the world, and might go up 2-0 easily, just to be like, yo, we're built for this. We're a fine-tuned oil machine ready for our repeat. I cannot wait for this Minnesota Timberwolves Denver. I think it's going to 7. Like I said, look for the biggest key matchup is the Rudy Gobert Joker, because if that perimeter and in the paint, we're gonna have to see about that. And then the difference maker is Anthony Edwards. If he passes this round, he's here. He is him. This is Anthony Edwards, one of his times. Now, as far as for OKC, same thing with Shea. It's a little easier because I think OKC is better than Denver. Is better than Dallas if Dallas goes to the next round. Yeah, for sure, though, you have Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, but it's just they're deep. They sometimes can just go scoreless for a few minutes. And having Check, I don't know who can really guard Check on Dallas. I know they're athletic now with PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford, and you have Lively, but Check's a beast, bro. He's like a 7 foot 2-3 shooting guard. So we're gonna that's a good matchup for Lively. And as far as Luka Doncic is always going to do his thing. I always expect Luka to do it, but sometimes he can get stagnant with Luka Doncic as far as the other players just standing still. I think this series they're definitely going to need Tim Hardaway. So if Tim Hardaway Jr. can come back, that would be a nice plus because you'll have an open shooter for him to look for. Kyrie Irving's definitely going to have to step up, averaging 25-30 a game. That's if, by the way, that's if they beat the Clippers. They still got to worry about the Clippers dating this video tonight. But I don't see I see a 6-game OKC beating Dallas, honestly, in my opinion. But if it's the Clippers, though, with Kawhi, let's say the Clippers manage to make it to beat Dallas and manage to get to the next round. Kawhi misses game 1, but he's healthy, at least 85-90% Kawhi. I think, because I have the Clippers making the finals still, which is looking stupider and stupider every second, they're going to beat OKC in like a 6 or 7 just because that experience is finally going to hit them. And the Clippers have nothing but experience. And y'all can say what you want about James Harden, but dude gets buckets. He's getting buckets. He shows up. Paul George is the one who's like, one night he's averaging 30-40, but then the next night he's averaging 5-10. James Harden too, don't get me wrong. But at least James Harden can find players. And then Russell Westbrook off the bench is as solid as they come. So, like, that's what scares me about OKC if they just play the Clippers. But if they beat the Clippers, OKC, and then you have an OKC Timberwolves, the youth is here, my boy. It is here. I personally would love an OKC and Timberwolves, but Denver ain't going like that. And like I said, the Clippers and even a little bit of Dallas ain't going like that. But this is their time. This is Shea. This is Ant's time, man. If they take it to get to that conference final, we're gonna be like, yep, these guys are taking over the league. Check and 2 is taking over the league. So we'll see, man. Like I'm more worried about that OKC. I don't want that experience to hit them later on, but they are the best team for a reason. Timberwolves are a top team. You guys let me know in the comments below what you guys think. You guys think Denver's still gonna just run it through, just be like, y'all ain't shit? Y'all think OKC gonna run it through? But definitely most excited series for the second round is all these West series. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.